What's up, everybody? I got a debate for you. Is there a difference between being a fan and being a supporter? And can you be one without necessarily being the other? Now, I've had this argument many a times with many different people, and the conclusions usually they're one and the same. I disagree. And the reason being is because I support Barcelona. However, I'm a Juventus fan. But let me explain. When I was a very young kid, everyone around me used to watch Barcelona because arguably the best Bulgarian football player of all time, Hristo Stoichkov, used to play for them. So I was too young to make my own decisions and have my own preferences, and by association, I supported Barcelona because of my parents, because those around me. But as I grew older and started having my own preferences and making my own decisions, I actually fell in love with Juventus, who at the time used to have some of my all-time favorite players in Alessandro Del Piero, Zinedine Zidane, Edgar Davids, etc. Now, I still support Barcelona even until this day, and as long as they're not playing against Juventus, I'm rooting for them and I hope that they win. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to say you're fake, you're plastic, you're not a true fan, etc., but I disagree. Let me put it to you this way. If you have a niece or a nephew, you love them and you want them to do good. You're going to support them in whatever they do, especially if it's something competitive. But if they're competing against your own children, I would hope that you support your own children ahead of your niece and nephew. Despite the fact that you still love them, you love your kids more.
Let's go, Jaden. Burn him. Burn him. He can't keep up with you. Keep it wide. Hey, ref, watch the push. You letting that slide? No. Drive it, kid. Yes, hit it. Go!
You can also think of it as your girlfriend versus your wife, where you like one but you love the other, or your girlfriend while you have a wife. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. What I'm trying to get at is that you can like a team while you love another. They're not mutually exclusive. And just to drive my point across, I'll put it to you this way. My uncle gave me Barcelona hat and Barcelona towel, which I'm happy to use and wear because I support and I like Barcelona. If he gave me Real Madrid or Inter Milan, I'll probably put that in the back of my closet and never open it again. However, if I was going to spend my own hard-earned money, I'm going straight to the Juventus store and buying merchandise from them, which I've done many a times in the past. So that's the difference. I've also flown overseas into Italy so I can watch Juventus play. I've never done that for Barcelona. Will I ever do it? I mean, potentially I would love to go and watch an El Clasico, especially in Barcelona, because that's one of the biggest rivalries in the world. But that's an exception. So yes, I do think that there is a difference between being a fan and being a supporter, and you can support more than one team. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree with me? And is there multiple teams that you support? Let me know what those teams are, and let's keep the debate going.